Morning. Oof. Oof. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Hope everybody's having a good morning. I always forget to hit that. But just setting up, trying to so I believe we beat the Hawks yesterday. Pretty sure we did. Pretty sure. Yeah. Ooh, Memphis beat us last. Okay. Let me see. He's green, he's not hurt. What is he? Nah, I gotta be easy. Nah. Fuck it. Sorry, having a brain fart.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Joined by Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Here we go. So Atlanta will get the first possession. And remember, Grant, tonight is game 2 of this 2-game regular season series. How do you like these?
You know, I love them. I mean, they're really interesting. The NBA significantly increased playing the same team in back-to-back games a couple years ago. Of course, it limits travel, but it makes for great games, almost like a mini playoff series of sorts.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Murray and Hunter fill out the wings. Johnson is out there with a Kongwu, and it's Mills in at the point. Now here's Robinson. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. 6 on the shot clock. Throws it up high, and a big finish by Robinson.
I'll tell you what. It's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Murray against Bridges. Okongwu, a screen on Bridges. Outside Hunter. Pass to Okongwu. Blocked! Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. First quarter, just over a minute played. Clock is at 3. Murray from outside.
Yeah, great defense from Bridges. His coaches and teammates appreciate his energy.
Pass to Claxton. It's stolen by Okongwu. Now Mills. A dependable
nice
player
try.
on offense, giving them over 13 a game. And here's Hunter from the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. They want to keep rolling here, following a win against Atlanta.
Great offensive game plan in that.
How did I miss
they put
that?
their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Now here's Murray. 38 points for him last game against Brooklyn. Mills, the pass to Murray.
Lucky.
Just 5 to shoot. Back to Mills. The layup off target.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Murray against Bridges. To the inside. A-Train. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Well, Smitty, during the 2022 offseason, the Hawks made a blockbuster trade for DeJounte Murray.
Atlanta sending a clear signal. They want to win now. And I love it, B.A. The front office showing confidence in their players.
Atlanta calls timeout. And after an outstanding month of games, he's earned this honor, your Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in, to the left wing. Mills, the pass to Okongwu. Robinson with the block. Here's A-Train. He's guarded by Mills. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
First free throw is good.
Number 00 at the line 2 times.
And so he makes both from the line. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. To stop the drought. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Nets with the lead. Here's A-Train. Pass to Robinson. Claxton with it. Here's A-Train. 6 to shoot. And he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Hunter.
Fucking got tied up.
Johnson passes to Mills. Shoots from the baseline. Murray, no good.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Atlanta's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Johnson finds Murray. Outside Mills. Pass to Johnson. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Murray from outside. Atlanta again missing.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Mills, the pass to Johnson. Hunter on the wing. Will it go? The rebound by the Nets. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
Yeah, they barely got by this team in the last meeting. Rebounding was the big factor.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And we have to take another look at that block.
I mean, let him
Come
know
on.
up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here's A-Train. He also had a big impact in that win against the Hawks. Hammers the lob through.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Just straight trash, bro.
Now we get a second to view the top scoring teams in the league. The Nets in second.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
A-Train looking to get Brooklyn's first NBA championship.
Now here's Okongwu. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized.
The fuck is that? Oh, like I heard something.
Defense pays. The Hawks trailing. Murray with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Hunter passes to Okongwu. Hunter against Johnson. Hunter can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Bitch.
A-Train's gone 2 of 5 from the floor.
Going up with that slow shit, dude.
They kick it out to Murray. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Mikal Bridges.
It says he's healthy.
DeJounte Murray plays with reckless abandon.
Put his ass in.
Fearless with his body, and that can often give him an
Get
edge
injured,
against the
pinch
deep.
nerve in the
Two-part
back.
equation.
Healthy.
You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Bridges passes to A-Train. Back to Bridges. Pass to Johnson. Now Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. A-Train. That one no good. Hunter with some nice D.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
There's their comeback.
And we got a chance
There's
to
that
check
comeback.
out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for DeJounte Murray.
And that decline in assist numbers over the last few years is what has made him more of a one-note player on offense. If he could integrate more passing back into his game, he'd be giving opposing defenses a much harder time.
And Smitty now in the first year of his rookie extension. DeAndre Hunter, the former number 4 overall pick.
BA injuries have been a hindrance early in his career. But he has a chance, in my opinion, to be one of the best wing defenders in the game.
And Atlanta has possession. The Nets making their last shot. Hunter with the ball, and it's Robinson picking him up. And that one good.
Damn.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Here's A-Train. He's guarded by Mills. And he's going for the lob. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Mills, the pass to Hunter. Pass to Murray. The floater. Nice D from Bridges.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Screen by Claxton to the middle. And out of bounds. Atlanta.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
So the Nets making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Bogdanovich has checked in for DeJounte Murray. Pass to Bogdanovich. The 3 hits the three-pointer.
Let me tell you, the three-point shot of Bogdan, it is money in
Hold
this league.
on.
A-Train
Shit,
passes
I
to
almost hit the
Robinson.
wrong fucking thing again.
Here's A-Train. He's guarded by Mills. Robinson, a screen on Mills. Oh, there's the alley. And a big finish by Robinson.
Towards the
And
back.
I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
How did I not take that at
That's
least?
making their last shot. Picked up by a Kongwu. Lets it go. And it's Atlanta scoring
That's why the
again.
Knicks picked that dude up, bro.
Either side of the
Pretty
pick
sure
and
that's-
roll, Bogdanovich is so hard to
Pretty
cover.
sure that's him.
Here's A-Train. He's guarded by Mills.
Wow.
Outside Schroeder. To the paint. A-Train, no good.
Damn.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight.
Hit that shit
We
off the
can see
backboard,
that in
right?
their dominance on the glass.
Pass to Mills. Outside Hunter. Outside Johnson. Now here's Bogdanovich.
Money.
And it's all from three-point range.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Robinson, a screen on Mills. Here's A-Train. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big
No.
dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
So the Nets making a switch here. Watford's checked in.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
How did I not get that?
Pass to Bogdanovich.
No.
Picked up by a Kongwu. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Here's A-Train.
Bogdanovich.
1:49 left in the first quarter here.
Oh.
And he drives in to kick out to Johnson.
Kick out. Oh, you gotta reject it when I made the nice pass. Then you made
Here's
me
Buffkin.
look like
Bogdanovich
a
on the
straight
wing.
ass.
Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's the three. Count it. His 3rd and 5
Once he
attempts.
plants that
They're
beat,
getting
man,
him
it's the
shots in his
Claymore
spots.
aspect.
That's understanding your personnel.
Inside. Here's A-Train. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
My Buffkin.
Now here's Schroeder. Still without a bucket.
Nah.
Oh, and he got
I
fouled
thought
on
it
his
was
way
going
up.
off the backboard.
He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy basket.
Collins outside. Tries a 10-footer. It's deflected. Nicholas Claxton out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's A-Train in it for 1. So that's the Nets 5.
Oh,
Back to
pass
Watford.
it. Get
Out to
him.
Schroeder. Shot clock
Really?
at 5. A-Train passes to Claxton. Shoots over Collins. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Thanks, guys. Well, A-Train in their last timeout against the Hawks was simply terrific. He finished with 51 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
What I like is they
You're
just
speaking,
kept
I
calling
can't
his
hear you.
number.
That's why I
Sometimes we
love.
see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter.
Ah,
They're
why'd you
starting
do
to pick it up
that?
now.
No.
And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You take a look at Brooklyn. They have looked in control all season long. Aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And checking out the Hawks, they're currently in 2nd.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Right. They
Told you that guy's good, man. That's why the Knicks picked him up.
That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor.
Ah, you missed it.
Here's Watford, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Here's A-Train. Hunter with the rebound. The Hawks have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Stolen by Schroeder.
Ooh, Schroeder with the steal. Oh.
To the inside. Here's Claxton.
Atlanta
with a rebound. Hunter's got 4 rebounds now.
Oh,
Bogdanovich on the wing. Pulls it.
Money.
Here's Collins. The shot is good, and this game
Damn,
is back
Claxton,
to even.
you gonna let him
Collins
do
has
that
got
to you?
5.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
It's Bridges on the wing, defended by Bogdanovich. And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Robinson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Walker comes in for Schroeder. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
He said we decide to talk it over.
With this break, let's bring up the teams who've been clicking offensively over the last month. Number 1, the Nets.
Their offense has clicked the past few weeks. I mean, everyone out there knows their role and where to be on the floor.
Knows their role and shuts their mouth. If you smell.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
So it's Atlanta now. Outside Mills. Takes the 3. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist. Mills has got his second bucket of the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
A-Train passes to Walker.
You know that's what he was doing.
Screen by Robinson.
Double screen.
Walker
Gotcha.
finds Robinson. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. They still need this. And the Nets miss again.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too
Horrible
dangerous
rotation.
from the
Give that.
The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to A-Train. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Incredible. I mean,
Nice,
high energy in
nice.
transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And Grant, as someone whose career spanned eras, you feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult. In part because
That
the
was
contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough nose defense.
To the paint. Out to Bridges. Pass to A-Train. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Bridges against Mills. Outside Johnson. Collins with it. On the wing, Murray.
Ah, look, he got it. Look, he got it.
With the teardrop. And that one's good.
Nice,
Now 4 for 10.
nice.
DeJounte Murray, he is so
DeJounte.
clean with the dribble.
Brooklyn's got 3 of
DeJounte.
5 to fall from beyond the 3-point line in the second. And he
DeJounte.
lobs it up to the rim. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
The great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, BA.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Pass to Johnson. Collins against Robinson with the 7-footer. Collins, no good.
Damn, son.
Brooklyn trailing.
Touch the Dante.
Down low. Here's A-Train.
Back up. Oh shit, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do
Robinson.
it?
And a big finish by Robinson.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Pass to Johnson. Outside Hunter. Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Damn,
A little
dunked it on
undersized
your
at the
ass.
floor, but he can get off the ground.
Brooklyn
done
has gone
dunked
4 of 8
it.
from 3. A nice percentage.
You done dunked it.
Robinson, a screen
Up,
on
just
Mills.
like you gonna done
And there's
dunk
the lob.
it.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk,
Oh,
fellas.
excuse me.
No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there. Pass to Murray. Back to Mills. Off target from three-point range.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
How
Robinson.
about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Murray passes to Hunter. The three.
Oh.
Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's A-Train. 14 points for him. Stolen by
Whoa,
Mills.
what the hell was that? That was a fuck up.
Pass to Murray. Hunter on the wing. Back to Johnson. Here's Murray. Rebound Brooklyn. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Holy shit.
The first free throw is good.
In the first quarter, he did a great job getting to the line. But he's been a little less physical as the game's gone on.
Johnson, he's checked in for Walker. And a change for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Collins.
Oh, I should have been able to steal that, you punk bitch.
Now here's Mills. Tightly guarded. Pass to Johnson. Here's Okongwu. And it's blocked. Right out of the air and controls it. Screen by Claxton. And he lobs it up.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out.
You go that power forward
step
just
by
as good
step,
as you did center.
valuing
And just
each
put him at
possession.
center because he's 7
They need
foot.
something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long
Most
without a
common
score.
centers are 7 foot, not
Murray for
6'9" or.
Rebounded
Damn it,
by the
damn
Nets.
it.
They've led by as many as 11.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in
Oh,
rebound. They're
Murray.
simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious.
Hustle.
You see the
Hustle.
confidence running
Hustle.
through this team right now.
There's the screen by Johnson. Looking to end the run. Some solid defense from Claxton.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's a nice little
And breaking out the
shovel
one-hand
pass. It's
slam.
like a
And an
duke.
emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
However he says it.
Outside Mills. On the wing, Murray. Floats one up, and he
Damn,
lays
dog.
it in. Murray's
Now
got
it's
14.
been a minute, but
In this period, they're feeding him,
Damn,
and
Bridges.
he's feeling it.
sight. He made me look good.
Bridges passes to A-Train.
I'm terrible.
Pass to Robinson. It's stolen by Okongwu. And a fast break now for the Hawks.
That's such bullshit, bro.
Free throw good. Hunter.
The future of DeAndre Hunter
Yeah,
is bright.
yeah.
A versatile
yeah,
player
yeah.
who wants to be
Yeah,
great, in my
yeah,
opinion.
yeah.
46 seconds left in the second period. Murray finds Mills. No good from outside. The Nets with the lead.
He didn't prevail.
Bridges passes to A-Train.
Oh, you didn't jump, okay.
To the middle.
Bam. Got that. Nope. I got you. Oh.
Got it again. That makes it 8 for 15 for the
and a
night.
couple of fa-la-las.
Another great assist.
Tyrese Halliburton is a broken. Wow, he's got a broken ankle. Indiana's done. Indiana is done, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit, bro. Tyrese Halliburton is injured with a left broken
Johnson a screen on
ankle.
Bridges. Outside Johnson from downtown. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back to the game after this break.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
The power rankings.
You know, right now for the Nets, midway through the season, they have to like where they're sitting. Large and in charge with the #1
Large
spot.
and in charge and looking for chickies.
And now talking about our current game, gotta be impressed with the big halftime lead for the Nets.
Well, it's
Thank you.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready.
38%. That's field goals for Atlanta. Holy shit. Holy shit.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're
I
halfway through
did.
the
I
game.
have. It's alright.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Murray and Hunter fill out the wings.
What's this?
Okongwu out there with Johnson. And it's Mills in at the point guard position.
You see his link,
The one
the
thing.
explosion, making
Murray,
sure of
you
that
fell
one.
on your bottom.
And for Atlanta, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Murray against Bridges. Right side Murray. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
He schooled you,
Murray's got
man.
16
He's been
points
schooling
now.
you.
when Murray gets on a roll, he
Take
is
him to
really
school.
something. What a night.
Never mind. Just kidding.
Robinson, a screen on Mills. Takes it inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so it's Atlanta with it. A 12-point game. Next up, the Knicks in New York. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Okongwu, a screen on Bridges. Murray from outside. Claxton
Oh
with
my
rebound.
god.
Claxton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort
Pop
here
it,
tonight.
bro.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding
Thank you.
effort has been sensational.
Are you just
That's
standing
been
there like,
typical
should
of their
I?
performance today. They're sharing the ball and
Should.
creating good shots.
Trying to find a spark
Should
here.
shoot the three.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Murray. Nice D from Bridges.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Are you
Hey, Brian, the
kidding
Hawks
right
made the
now,
Eastern
bro?
Conference
You
Finals
just
in
gave up my
2021, but now they're
assist
looking
to where I
to
gotta
return
re-get
to
it.
contention.
Or
Trae
try
Young said,
to.
quote,
Or
we'll be
try
all right.
to.
It's really just
I
about us
did.
taking care of what we can control and making
I got
sure
4
we're ready
rebounds.
every
Maybe I
night.
should concentrate
But
on
if we get
that.
into a rhythm, it'll take care of itself. Brian?
Yeah, great point. All right, Allie, thank you. On the wing, Murray. And here's Mills for 3. It's good. And the
Wow.
assist goes
Can't get a
to
rebound
Murray.
off of 3.
Murray's got his 4th assist in this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
The Nets have gone 4 of 4 in this 3rd quarter. Perfect so far. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Two-handed,
What?
one-handed.
Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Always.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Okongwu finds Hunter. The steal. Here's A-Train. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
33% in the veins.
Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Coach
32% in the veins.
Which has not been impressive.
It's in the veins.
Helping out, contesting shots. You have to
It's
want
in
to
the
make that happen.
veins. It's in the veins. Can't wang with it.
And a chance
Can't
here to check
wang
out some
with it.
stats for DeJounte
Can't
Murray.
wang
He's
with
been
it.
really dialed in
Oh,
from deep during these
he's
last
been
5
dialing it
games.
from 3.
Looking assertive and in control
see
every time
that?
he rises
He's
up
been
to shoot from
dialing.
beyond the three-point line.
Dialing.
And it's been fun to watch.
Dialing.
Hunter passes to Okongwu. Here's Murray.
Oh. Oh.
The rebound by Bridges.
Oh.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game.
And he
Is it
almost
really,
made them
though?
regret defending him so loosely.
I should be able to steal it from him. Are you shitting me right now? My bad, my bad, my bad. I had something in my eye.
Murray against Bridges. Murray passes to Mills. Just 5 on the clock.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Bridges passes to Claxton. Screen by Claxton. The baseline, Jay.
You dumb man.
The kick out to Johnson. Out to the wing.
Come on, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm
Here's
gonna try it.
A-Train. 25 points
No, he fouled me. Look at how he's all up on me, man. Oh, he got the
Bridges.
rebound again.
Beyond the arc.
Money.
Nails it
Welcome
from
back.
beyond the arc.
Because I can't make shit. Oh, I'm
Bridges
just
has
1
got
for
9
4.
points.
Just 1 for
Productive
4.
from back there.
Right?
Bridges showing the
Right.
range.
Ah, I should have been able to steal that, but they don't
Outside
let me.
Mills. Hunter on the wing. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
So far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
And a lot of NBA players and
Come
former
on,
players
man.
are getting into film production. How rewarding has that been, Greg?
You know, BA, storytelling is so gratifying and also so very important. Players do have a voice like never before. And
Never
these ventures
before.
are just another way of expressing that voice.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
They're having a hard
That's
time
such
with
bull.
fouls. It's still
That's such
early,
bull.
but
You
one
guys know
more
it's
and they'll
bull.
be over the limit.
It's bull. Ooh, this damn piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of
Outside
candy.
Murray.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Inside. Here's Okongwu. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Claxton. Here's A-Train. And again, it's missing. The Hawks have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9.
That was like 99.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Of course,
Murray's
I
got
think
4
that
points
make it,
now in the quarter.
Great timing by DeJounte Murray. He shot that one in rhythm.
Screen by Robinson. To the paint. And a big finish by Robinson.
Didn't think he was going to connect.
flawless timing
And I still
right
did it
there.
anyways.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
Oh, nice spin-a-rooney.
Mills, the pass to Murray. And here's Hunter. Back to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Good decision by DeAndre Hunter, showing leadership skills and the ability to be a great teammate.
Here's A-Train. 27 points for him. All right,
Oh, I
let's
thought
take
that was
this
the other
opportunity
guy.
to look at the teams that are really
Dude had like
sharing the
4
ball
fouls.
over the last month.
Would've been
Number
fit.
1, the Nets.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And really strong at the line since the
Not
break.
too
The Hawks have gone
bad.
5 of 11 in this third quarter. Mills, the pass to Johnson. Murray against Bridges. And they pick up 2. Murray's got 20.
A lot of teams bait Murray into taking this shot, and he obliges by knocking it down.
Out to the right wing. Here's A-Train. That's 29 for him. And he lobs it up top. And a big finish by Robinson.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
And here's Mills. 9 points in the game. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Schroeder, he's checked in
That's
for
a
Brooklyn.
double sandwich.
And the change for the Hawks.
Sandwich.
Bogdanovich is checked in. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. 13 feet out. Mills. And it's rejected.
Get that shit out of here, bitch.
Johnson passes to A-Train. And there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Oof.
I'll tell
Pin
you,
that shit up on the
those
fucking
finishes
board.
are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo! Woo!
Brooklyn has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
Here's A-Train. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's right.
Team foul. At the line.
That free throw misses.
Oh my. 8 for 11. Damn, 8 free throws going on my 9th.
And the second free throw is good.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
Mills, the pass to Johnson. Bogdanovich against Schroeder. Picked up by Okongwu. And here's Mills from the arc. Offensive rebound. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Okongwu's got 6 points in the quarter.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Mills.
Oh.
There's the rejection.
Oh.
He stops. He pops. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 8
Yo.
rebounds in the game.
Bro, you're an
Mills, the
idiot.
pass to Hunter.
Why didn't I back
Outside
up for
Johnson.
3? Because you panicked. They got there quick.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass.
Wasn't trying to
Bogdanovich has
foul.
got 14 points.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Well, Bogdanovich played his first 5 years in a different pro league. But he was ready when he arrived, Smitty.
BA hit the ground running. Such a good shooter. He's getting double digits every night. He's on the floor.
And here's Hunter for 3. Hits the trifecta. He has 6.
A 42% three-point shooter in college, Hunter continues to shine beyond the arc.
Pass to A-Train. Outside Johnson. Robinson with it. Here's A-Train. He's got 34. It's good.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Mills, the pass to Johnson. Tries a 10-footer. Bogdanovich, no good. Brooklyn's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. It's stolen by Okongwu. Schroeder against Bogdanovich. Pass to Mills. Brooklyn with the board.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
So the Nets making a switch here. Watford's checked in, and a change for the Hawks. Collins checked in, screened by Claxton. 4-3, and A-Train gets it to go.
Back to 33% in the veins.
The second bay from beyond the arc in the second half after having no such luck in the first.
Collins with a screen on Schroeder. Bogdanovich against Schroeder. Now Bogdanovich. 14 points for him. For three, Collins. That shot off. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Mills with the double team. Out to Schroeder. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're winning by this much with double-digit turnovers.
We got to see that one again.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
Called Brooklyn.
Told you, man, that simulation be fucking it up, making it worse for the teams.
Here's A-Train, guarded by Okongwu. Claxton passes to A-Train. There's the double with Okongwu. Johnson on the wing.
Money.
Counted from distance.
They keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Nicholas Claxton out there with Johnson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's A-Train in at the 1. So that's the Nets 5. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
Substitutions for your Nets.
Tyrese Halliburton, dude. Broken left ankle. Holy shit. Damn, dude. That means
so
Indiana.
With it.
I just forgot about that. I know I read that just a little while ago.
On the
This
money
got a
from 12
broken
feet
left
away.
ankle.
Murray's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And with expansion whispers continuing to grow, Smitty, if it happens, you figure there would have to be some realignment.
Yes, BA. Most likely a team will move to the east. Presents a chance for the NBA to change the layout of the league. Might add a division and find ways to cut down on travel.
Bates Diop. He's checked in for Walker. Pass to Hunter. Picked up by Okongwu. Three-pointer. Hunter can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Simmons, the pass to Watford. Shoots over Johnson. The shot by Watford, no good. And
Damn,
Atlanta shooting 41% here in the fourth. Ooh, poked away. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta
poked
keeps
away.
possession.
Poked away.
For your Nets. One. Dennis Smith Jr.
Hunter on the wing. To the inside. Here's Okongwu. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Down low. Here's A-Train. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Mills finds Johnson. Murray from outside. Nails it from 3. Murray's got 35.
Improved shot mechanics, improved strength. DeJounte Murray is becoming a force.
Here's A-Train. Defended by Murray. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Bro, that wasn't a foul on whoever fucking tackled him.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
I'll tell you, DeJounte Murray puts a lot of pressure on your defense, whether it's in half court or in transition.
Back to Smith. Over to the wing. The three
Money.
is up.
Oh, you can't shoot threes, right?
Pass to Watford.
Why can't you?
Here's A-Train, covered by Johnson. Clock at 4. The 3, Smith buries it from 3. Smith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Right side Murray puts the move on. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And when we look at their record, this game pushes them to 49 wins.
And they've had no trouble finding the win against this squad. They'll wrap up the season series with a clean 3-0 sweep.
And what a huge performance it was for A-Train.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved. Really enjoyable to watch.
Here's Murray on the money with the jumper.
On the money.
Murray's got
on the
39.
money.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds.
No, it's not your ball.
It was last touched by a Kongwu. Walker, he's checked in for Brooklyn. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And again, it's
how did he
missing.
not get that?
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Thank you for the rebound. Oh, it's a steal.
Here's A-Train, defended by Griffin. Simmons, and slam dunk by Simmons.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
See, the shit goes right through my guy.
Outside Murray. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
What is the quest? The welcome to Sunset Park. Here's A-Train.
Player of the month after you, if we're being honest. Lock in. It's game time.
Hey, MP, I got some.
Hey, MP, I got some
But
footage.
I don't want to mess with what's working. And pretty much everything's working right now.
You got me ready.
I have, haven't I? Make sure you mention that when you set the franchise scoring record out there tonight.
If I set the franchise scoring record.
What, are you going to request a trade or something?
Just trying to be humble.
Well, you're pretty much guaranteed to break the record tonight, so it mostly just comes off weird.
What is the... Yeah, see, he doesn't have it anymore. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and drop you. Drop you.
Right up?
No, that's a good idea. I might have to do that myself.
Right? Right?
Get you back up. Because you're going to be showing some points. You need to get in there. You need to get in there. 1, 2. 1, 2. Bam. Motherfuckers going to work hard and play hard. Work. What is the... See, you don't get to see it with the teams. How do you get with the teams? Okay, career on my 100 steals. Only got 24.
You know, I have never been to.
So I got 24. What are you doing over there? 1092. Steals, I got 101. What? Yeah, I'm not gonna even come close. $10.92. Oh, okay. So 10.99, then 118. That's when it's gonna start. 24.62. Not even breaking the top 10. Alright.
You got this, MP.
What are you doing, cat?
And here were the Memphis Grizzlies, focused on the task at hand. As they came, it's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Always a fun time of the season. The race for the postseason kicks into high gear.
Yeah, this is when the pack starts to split apart. The true contenders come to light, and the teams that might have looked good early start to fade.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Santi Aldama is out there with Horford, and it's Diallo in at the small forward. Now, here is Robinson. Robinson a screen on Horford. Bobbed up there for Robinson, and stolen by Diallo. Morant outside. Off target with his three. Here's A-Train, guarded by Morant. They set the pick. That's a floater go. A-Train can't get it to drop. Memphis is gone 0-2 from deep here.
Bang. Batman and bang.
Outside,
bang for three.
Knocks down the three
bang,
ball.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Bridges passes to Johnson. Here's A-Train. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Robinson, that's good.
Nice. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Bain. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. Here's Horford. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Bridges passes to A-Train. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Outside Robinson, 5 to shoot. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's the three. And it's Morant with the rebound. Memphis is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And finished off by Morant.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
It's truly hard to exaggerate.
Are you supposed to shoot that little jumper you always shoot, bro? Come on, man.
He is on the floor.
No, because there is no exaggeration.
Damn, man.
It's just whatever you say.
Damn, man. Damn, man. Right off my head, too. Damn it, man. Like right off my head. Does it show up? Bing. Oh, both our heads. Bing, bing.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. To the middle. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
If anybody has questions why John Morant went second overall in 2019, it's his ability to move the ball and create moves for not only himself, but others.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass.
John Morant got swatted by A-Train. Sorry, I gotta clip that. That was nice.
Following the miss by John
That was
Morant.
nice. I wasn't expecting that.
Here's A-Train. Guarded by Morant.
See, I tried to force it just like in the last game with the Hawks.
First quarter of
Then
play.
he turned around fast enough.
3.5 minutes in.
Still, I underestimated his power.
Bridges against Spain. Now here's Morant for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 5.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Nets. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Bridges isn't the biggest guy, but he is a fighter.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Only shooting 71
Pinch nerve still
on the
hurts him in his
season,
back.
so there is plenty of room for improvement.
Good on the second free throw. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant right side. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's A-Train. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Robinson, that's good.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Morant. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
Yes.
Ooh, as usual, Morant
That's
bringing
good.
down the house.
Bringing down the house.
Trail by 5. To the inside. A-Train. That's in. Coming off the assist from Johnson.
Not a layup, dude. Come
A-Train's got
on.
his second bucket. Hey, Greg, how about
Contested
MP?
kill layup.
He remains the favorite for the Rookie of the Year and is in strong contention for the MVP.
And if he can win MVP in his rookie season, well, it's something only a couple other players have ever done in NBA history. That would be a remarkable accomplishment. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And it's Morant with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many.
Damn, dude, he missed that dunk, Claxton. How could you?
On that possession.
Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Chalk up 2 there. Morant's got 9.
He's talking to himself. That's not a good sign. Means he's gonna be tearing shit up. Fuck you, Al Horford. Should retire.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Pass to Aldama. This one for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's A-Train. He's guarded by Diallo. A-Train, the pass to Claxton. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Morant with a wide open look. Connects from 3-point range. 12 points for him.
and he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Memphis leading.
Beat the beast even more.
To the wing right side.
No.
Offline with this three. The Nets have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Wow. I didn't even look to see. Oh, that was on me. Wee. Yeah, you had to stop that shit, didn't you? I thought about first steal.
He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Morant. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Thomas checked in for Brooklyn.
Finishing through
trying to go for our 50th win, man, and they're going to stop us.
Really just their spark.
Inside, here's A-Train. Good work defensively by Smart.
And you don't see that every day.
Good on defense, man. I give him
when
that.
He gets that close to the rim.
Smart with this screen on Thomas. Payton for 3. A-Train pulls it in. And talking about the Rookie of the Year race, Greg, MP is in front.
What a first year he's had. So impressive, especially when you consider MP came into the league as a teenager.
So timeout called here. But first for Memphis. Some changes for Brooklyn. Trendon Watford's checked in for Robinson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for A-Train. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Mikal Bridges checked in for Cameron Johnson. Ben Simmons comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's A-Train in for Dennis Schroeder. Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. They've got Thomas. Simmons is out there with A-Train. Then it's Bridges. And it's Watford in at center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Morant, and easy 2 points on the layup.
Blocked that shit last time. I couldn't block it this time.
5 now for the Grizzlies.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Yeah, I beat you that time.
Promo reporter David Aldridge.
Damn, I can't believe he got a left broken ankle, dude. Indiana's
played
done.
a huge game. He scored 41 points, and as usual, he orchestrated the offense with superb passing. A fantastic performance for him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Now, here's Morant for 3. The rebound by Watford.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Here's A-Train, guarded by Morant. They swipe it. And here they
Damn,
go.
man.
Here's Smart. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow. They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
No good from Clark. Nets trail by 5. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
That there.
Smart finds Morant. And Morant throws it down.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Simmons passes to Bridges. The Nets working the ball around now. Thomas, a screen on Morant. To the paint. Thomas gets the bucket.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Atlanta Hawks. Clark sets a screen for Morant. Here's the floater, and the shot goes in. Morant's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
So for the Nets, Robinson's checked in for Trendon Watford. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Cameron Thomas. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Ben Simmons. Al Horford, he's checked in for Memphis. Diallo comes in for Luke Kennard.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
That shit right there.
RJ, so much goes into extending an NBA playing career. What was the key for you in your long career?
Well, for me, physically, I had to start doing more things away from the game of basketball, doing yoga, doing strength training, but also the changes mentally. I went from a 20-point-a-game scorer to a guy that was getting 3 or 4 shots a game. You have to be able to accept your role and then star in your role. And for me, I just love doing that.
Now a look at the stats for Al Horford.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to the Trailblazers. Down low, here's A-Train. Ja Morant grabs the rebound.
Wow, bad shot selection. What the fuck?
Inside, here's Clark. Out of hand on it.
Shit out of here, bro.
Now, here's Bridges. Coming in off a 21-point
Fuck
game.
me running, dude.
A floater, rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's A-Train. He's got 15. And there's the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. 3-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. You take a look at Bridges. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Luke Kennard, just 2 spots down.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play 2 guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
And having a reliable 3-point option at off guard, pretty much a necessity at this point in time in the league.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Morant.
Jeez Louise, bro. Says, you think you can do it? I can do it better.
And one thing you know about Claxton, he's not going to waste his opportunity.
Yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers.
Oh my gosh, dude, this late-ass fucking passing, dude.
He doesn't force shots that aren't there for him.
And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Friday, the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Memphis leading by 12. Outside, Horford. Diallo against Bridges. Outside, Bain. Robinson pulls it in. The Nets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Their passes to A-Train. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's A-Train. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And let's review some numbers for A-Train. First in scoring, and also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Nets trail by 13. Here's A-Train. He's got 20. Robinson a screen on Morant. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Bain. Last game he had 12. Robinson with the block. Here's A-Train. Guarded by Morant. They set the pick. Here's A-Train. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. A-Train's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
To the paint, picked off in midair.
Are you fucking serious? Damn, dude.
Here's Diallo.
Nah, he missed that.
The corner three.
Damn.
Diallo's got 10.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players
just when you think you get close enough.
He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of the game, you have to stay hydrated.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Thomas is checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Marcus Smart's checked in for Morant. Smart passes to Bain. Back to Smart. Baseline try. No good on that one. Nice D from A-Train. It's Thomas on the wing. Guarded by Bain. A-Train, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Well, John Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually, that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report. Here's Horford, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And Horford's got a lot of ways to beat you down low. No matter how tight the D is on him, he'll have an answer.
Are you serious? Come on. Smart? That's what I thought.
For the three.
Fuck you, bitch.
Good looking shot there from A-Train. A-Train's got 29.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Nice shot by Smart.
So light on his feet, so agile. Good luck coming off Smart's drive.
Johnson kicks to Thomas. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut to just 7 points in the basket from A-Train.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Smart. 8 points for him. Out left to the wing. Johnson against Diallo. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Robinson. He has 6. Robinson a screen on Smart. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Smart. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Bain, no good.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Are you serious? What the fuck happened? Oh my gosh, bro, that sucks. Do what you can do, right? Do what you can do, right?
And it's Robinson with the jam.
Down by 5. Let's do it. Come on.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Bain, good, and Smart gets
Nice
the assist.
cut, Bain.
Bain's got 7
Bang.
points.
Just a heads-up play by Smart, pushing the ball ahead. He knows not to hold that ball when someone has a good look ahead.
Here's A-Train. He's got 31. And he drives in, and he goes in for the dunk.
And Kevin, even
Not
though
down by that
they're
much
down,
anymore.
he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Come on, come on.
Bain looking around. With 2 seconds left, and another basket for Memphis.
Damn, bro.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them.
Damn.
We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge.
Well, if they haven't given away so many possessions, check this out, Shaq. The score would look different, don't you think? I mean, we could talk about shot.
And looking at the players of the month, here are the winners from each conference. From the Western Conference. And that is a wrap.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. A-Train has been sensational.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Hamidou Diallo is out there with Santi Aldama. And Horford in at the 5.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And there's the call on A-Train. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
15.
Diallo finds Aldama. Payne for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Can you give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Bridges. Great D that time from Bain. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Morant outside. Drops in the layup for 2.
Damn, bro.
And that's now 30
I beat
points
my
for
ass
John
right
Morant.
now.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
He's feeling it. It's deflected. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. There's the drive, and Robinson throws it down.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Memphis has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Here's Morant. A-Train pulls it in. A-Train's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance.
That's what I
for
need.
him.
That's the shit that I fucking
What's
need right
happening
there.
defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
The Nets have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Diallo. Morant sets a screen for Diallo. Tries it from 9. Here's Horford and finished off.
What the fuck is going on with my defense right now?
From Horford. quickly grabs the board and doesn't let the possession go to waste.
Fucking A, bro.
Basket counts.
Oh my gosh, bro. Fuck me, man.
And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And so far this season,
Dude is just nice, man. What can you do? What can you say?
In an era where
Besides,
so
give the
many
man
point
props
guards
and
are
props,
three-point
dude.
shooters, John Morant, you know what? This man is built different.
John Moran is built different if he stays out of trouble.
By driving, not shooting threes.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
No, what are you doing?
And there's the call on it.
Whatever. This hurts. Not too bad. Could be worse.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. We've got Ben Simmons. Lonnie Walker is out there with Bridges. Then there's A-Train. And it's Watford in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Morant's got 37.
Oh, wow. I looked at that different. I thought I was down by 6.
Here's A-Train. Count it.
Yeah.
Coming off a big game, his confidence
Still could be worse.
And coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Morant, and a lot of contact on that one. So
I pressed jump, but I'm glad that shit didn't happen. He just ran with him because homie was jumping with him.
He forces them to foul him. They didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Marjanovic checked in for Jackson. Here's A-Train. And there's the pass to Bridges. Here's Simmons.
Bro, that's why you don't shoot it. You're like me.
Honestly, I'm embarrassed for
Now,
that's a
here's
2.
Morant for 3. The rebound by Watford.
Took it slow.
Watford's got 4 rebounds in this game.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2
Triple
in the
double.
first half, and he's capable of
That's a
draining
3.
even more here in the second quarter. And there was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Smart for the pick.
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a
Hot shit. I'm going down, baby. Yo, Steven. I'm going to shoot, baby. The cop ready to let it go.
40-point games in a season, then he does. Nets leading by 6. A-Train, the pass to Watford. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Kicks to Walker. Sinks the triple.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Marjanovic finds Morant. Tries the spin move. Hand contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Fucking delayed shit.
Morant's got 15 points.
That shit's so fucking delayed.
Walker in the corner. To the middle. Here's A-Train. Nice pass. Nice
That's
catch.
nuts. I don't understand.
Just rubbing
I
it
don't
in their
understand.
faces with that gun.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And so here's Memphis, following the bucket by the Nets. It's good.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Brooklyn leading by 9. To the paint, stolen by Smart.
That's a key foul. That's his fifth. He's got to be smart the rest of the way.
I will, buddy, after
And
this, I
that one
promise.
falls for Smart. Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And Kevin, he's put in the work. Retooled his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but what's been most consistent, he still steps up in the biggest on both sides.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Shot good by Diallo.
I don't know. There's a lot of time.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Down low, here's A-Train, powered down with both hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Morant passes to Smart, lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Inside, here's Watford, and he jams it with authority.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace.
There we go. Let's kind of slip away because the last one still had it. See, he went ahead and fouled.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not
connects again.
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches it. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
What is it? I was supposed to break it, but they never said anything. Was it like, how many points did I have to fucking score? That's what they don't tell you. They just say you have to break it. Where's the record?
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Nets. Johnson comes in for Lonnie Walker. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Well, then they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Because you can shoot that shit.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Morant outside. Passes it to Clark. Stolen.
This fucking dude, bro.
Here's A-Train. Guarded by Morant.
Look, wasn't looking.
There's the lob to the hoop.
Wasn't looking.
Letting it rip.
He was looking the other way.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody.
What a comeback during the timeout. During the time sitting on the bench. Sat on the bench. Sitting on the bench.
Outside, Smart. This is to Clark. To halt the run. Rebounded by the Nets.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
In the corner, it's Bridges.
That almost was a turnover.
Here's A-Train.
No, wrong button, dude. You guys keep switching,
Nets
man.
passing it around. Clock at 6. Here's A-Train. Bobbed up there for Robinson.
Oh, that was almost timed it. And you missed it anyways, man.
Bain comes in
Damn. Would have lost the game if you were relying on the alley-oop. Imagine that.
Morant outside. Horford dishes to Morant. Yes, that goes in. Morant's got 47 points.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
O'Reilly.
Pass to Johnson.
Another
Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Bain passes to Diallo.
Bang.
Back to Bain.
Oh, and he's to a brick wall.
And here is Clark. Over to the wing. Morant's got space.
Damn, bro, you running around, dude. I ain't got that stamina. Trying to finish out the game.
Points in the game.
Sucker.
Passes to A-Train.
Anybody else want to double team?
To the inside. And Robinson throws it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They
It's
are
prolific.
attacking as a unit.
Morant with it. Down low, here's Clark. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Laxton with it, working on Horford. There's a screen by Robinson. A-Train, the pass to Robinson. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. Payne with the bucket.
The floater is so tough.
You suck again.
Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
To the paint, deflects the pass. Morant with the steal. Outside, Payne. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Payne's got 5 points now in the quarter. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in.
Aldama.
Brooklyn leading by 9. Here's A-Train. Robinson a screen on Morant. A-Train the pass to Robinson. Kicks it out to Johnson. Now here's Bridges. And stolen by Diallo.
What in the ass, bro?
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Inside. A-Train, good. A-Train's got 48.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Morant passes to Horford. Aldama with the ball. And it's off from three-point range.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work.
Damn, bro, he came from behind. Damn with the Euro.
That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Damn, you don't.
Back to Johnson. Here's A-Train.
Pop that shit.
Bridges for 3.
Pop that shit, bro.
Another 3.
In perimeter scoring,
Pop that shit, son.
was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Pop that shit, man. You can do it. You can.
On jacking up threes.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Another one goes. Incredible.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable.
And another one.
And this is an all-time
50.
great score, a 50-point performance tonight.
Valley's just cracked the top 5, alone in 5th place for the most career 50-point performances.
No shit, top 5.
Only Harden, Kobe, Jordan, and Wilt
He said.
had more. That's a who's who
He
of
said.
scores.
And how sweet a play was
How
that?
sweet it is to be loved by my...
Here's Morant. And then Morant.
Oh, he hit me with the ball. That's a technical.
Defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene
fucked up.
anytime he takes it inside.
Hilarious, but fucked up.
Here's A-Train. Goodbye, Morant.
How did that miss, bro? That was like supposed to be a soft touch. Money.
But his basketball IQ and feel is off the charts.
Nets leading by 9.
You go, and then I go.
To the middle. Morant with the
Bro, you
steal.
slow ass mother...
To the paint. Floats it up there for Morant. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Bridges. And another assist for him.
Come on, bro. You gotta get out of here. I told you after this game.
Just doing a great
After.
job at
You rubbing yourself on me is not gonna get me to feed you, buddy. You know that. You knew that, kitty cat. Oh. See? I swat your ass just like that. Only gentle.
That kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And a new group in for the Nets. Simmons
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Watford comes in for Mitchell Robinson. Walker's checked in for Johnson. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Bridges. Kennard, the pass to Clark. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Right side to Walker. The tray.
Bro, you fucking missed that shit again.
Here's A-Train. Guarded by Smart. A-Train can't get it to drop.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
The pass to Watford. He kicks it to Thomas. Here's A-Train.
Oh.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage.
Killing it at home. Boom, 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 Good game, MP. Can't stop them. Good game, MP. You could only hope to contain them. Whatever they keep saying. You've clinched a spot in the play-in tournament, but there's still time to improve your record and finish in your... Ah, see, I never knew that. No kick games, whoa. When's the next key game? Oh wow, there's only that much left. Points do I need though? You guys wanna eat? You guys wanna eat? Huh? You don't want to eat? Come on. Okay. Yeah, so really just don't know how many.
In the house. Have a great game, man.
Let me see.
Over here, over here.
Damn. Go ahead and play another one. Take a bit of break.
Welcome to the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. In this one, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid are in the middle. Maxey runs point with Melton at the 2, and it's Oubre in at the 3. Well, Grant, going into these back-to-back games, do you think coaches are more conscious of the disbursement of minutes in the first game?
You know, they have an idea of the total number of minutes they want their superstar in over the 2-day period. But it really comes down to how this first game goes.
Now here's Maxey. Back to Harris from behind the arc. The rebound by Bridges. Here's A-Train. And he throws it down with one hand.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Harris outside. Maxey surveys. Pass to Melton. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's A-Train. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Goes up from the block. Yep, that one's good.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Inside, A-Train. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
Ha, it doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's A-Train. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul of the game. Claxton passes to A-Train. Back to Claxton.
Now, shooters get nervous when Embiid is nearby. Exceptional at contesting any shot within his reach, and even some that look like they're out of his reach.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Gotta take Embiid out of the equation.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now here's Maxey. 23 points his last outing. Good. And the assist to Embiid.
Nice job finding the open teammate that time. What a pass right there from Embiid.
The Nets have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And one of the more imposing guys at the center position, Joel Embiid.
As unique a player as we've got in the league in terms of his size, just mammoth, and his agility and skill level. So special for a guy of his size. His production is absolutely crazy. Perennial MVP candidate now and perhaps for several years to come.
Embiid drawing the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Harris passes to Maxey.
Guys gonna start fighting.
Up a 3. The rebound by the Nets. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
No doubt. That game tells you what kind of team they are.
Another bucket. Wow.
For this franchise, he's now tied the record for most points in a single season.
Tied the record,
all
finally.
you need to know about him offensively. He's ultra savvy and ultra skilled. Pass to Harris. Back to Maxey. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Check out
I'm
Maxey
tied
with
for
the
the most
throwdown.
points in
Boy,
a
he can get
single
off the
season
ground
for
quick.
franchise.
It's Walker on the wing.
Nah.
Hits yet again. Wow.
He's done it. A new single-season franchise scoring record. Great accomplishment from him in what's been a fantastic year.
It's been a season for the ages for him, and one that'll go down in the history of this franchise.
Well, Maxey continues improving as a facilitator, finding these opportunities to get the ball moving.
Robinson, a screen on Maxey, and he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Melton. And now the Sixers on the break. Walker with a steal. Here's Bridges. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Embiid's got 6.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
A-Train, no good.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Maxey finds Embiid. Outside Oubre to the inside. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
And A-Train gets it to go. He's got 10.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Melton outside. Pass to Harris. Back to Melton. Screen by Embiid for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Robinson passes to A-Train. Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Nets with the lead. Stolen by Melton.
Damn.
Outside Oubre with his first shot attempt. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming to the team. It's going to be on Lonnie Walker. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
It seems you could bring in anybody to this team and pair them with Embiid, and they'd still win, Greg.
Oh, they got a solid roster, but there's no denying that Embiid is the heartbeat of this team. The 76ers go how Embiid goes, kind of like our broadcast with you. And in the last 5 seasons, they've gone to the playoffs.
Melton against Bridges. Here's A-Train. 13 points in the game. And a big finish by Robinson.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Out to Oubre. There's the 3. Walker pulls down the board. And Walker's got the ball here for the Nets. 9-point game. Tipped away. Maxey on the wing. Uncovered. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Maxey's got 9 points.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
It's Walker on the wing to the paint. A-Train. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Incredible performance when they needed him most.
He's now broken the franchise record for points scored in a single season. That's coming up huge. And the Nets making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Reed's checked in for the Sixers. Hield comes in for Melton. Here's Maxey. 9 points in the game. To the wing on the left. Picked by Reed. Maxey passes to Reed. Just 4 to shoot. Tipped. Here's A-Train. 15 points in the game. There's the triple. Walker against Maxey. Pass to A-Train. It's stolen. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Embiid. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Hey, with this strength, Embiid very physical. It's going to take a lot more contact than that to rattle him.
The kick out to Walker. And there's a pick. Fires the 3. Joel Embiid with the board.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
Pass to Oubre. Here's Reed. Sinks the tray. Now just a 4-point Nets lead.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Walker's shot is off. Well, the 76ers shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Here's Maxey. Got a hand on it. Pass to A-Train. Lets the 3 fly.
Oh, fuck, bitch.
Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Down low. Here's A-Train. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And Philadelphia has possession. They trail by 6. Pass to Embiid. Oh, Robinson with a block. And they'll keep possession. Inside. Here's A-Train. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Brooklyn making some changes. Simmons is checked in for Robinson. Watford comes in for Claxton. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Walker. Bamba's checked in for the Sixers. Rubio comes in for Tyrese Maxey. Outside heel, picked by Reed. And it's Hield missing. Simmons against Oubre. And he jams it home with authority.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Outside heel. Picked by Reed. Lets it go from deep. And it's Hield missing.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
A-Train passes to Simmons. Rubio with the rebound.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Oubre against Bridges. Here's Hield. Deflected. Here's A-Train. From deep, here's Simmons. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Brooklyn earning this break in the action, up 10.
23.
Here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Bamba. Melton comes in for Reed. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Rubio. And so here is Philadelphia. It's a 10-point game. Here's Maxey. The Sixers again can't hit.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense, first good defense.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Maxey runs point with Melton at the 2. Harris and Embiid are in the middle. And it's Hield in at the 3 spot. Here's A-Train. 19 points in the game. And he lobs it up. And another dime for him.
It's hard to be a better passer than this man. What a rare combination of talent and unselfishness.
He is the engine that makes this team go. And right now, he's closing in on the 5th most assists in a single year.
Yeah, inching closer to what Isaiah Thomas did in 1985, posting 1,123 dimes. Of course, Isaiah did that while leading his team in scoring as well.
Thanks, guys. Well, A-Train in the last time out against the Grizzlies delivered quite a performance. He dropped 50 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. Numbers like that make you do a double take. Let's see if he can turn heads once more in tonight's action, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia.
Take me out.
They trail by 14.
Not too bad, not too bad.
Concludes the first half. Nets out in front. They lead by 8. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
You know, right now for the Nets, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the...
Moving on, in that first half of basketball, things are looking pretty good for the Brooklyn Nets.
They've had that ball hopping.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our...
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us.
That's just
Second
crazy
half
on that
of this
play.
game still to play. Here's A-Train. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Walker. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's A-Train in at point guard. So that's the Nets 5. And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Grant, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls, so they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
Harris has got room. Money from the wing. Harris has got 7 points.
You know, the mindset Harris has is one that allows him to be ready to shoot as soon as that ball touches his hands. Catching fire.
He just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
A-Train. Yes. Great play by Walker to set it up. Walker's got 6 assists in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
3. For 3, Maxey fires in the triple. He's got 17.
Big time answer by Maxey. Boy, was he dialed in there.
Here's A-Train. Driving inside. The kick out to Walker.
Fucking slow ass passing, man. You suck asshole, bro.
Shot clock at 5. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop.
You are my one friend.
And the
That's
lead increases
me here when I came to Brooklyn.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleepy.
You're my friend. Stop paying me the money guns.
Embiid with it. Working on Claxton.
Wow.
Offensive board. Tries yet again. Inside. Embiid gets the advantage.
Boxing out Embiid has to be a focal point for them, or else he'll continue to eat them up on the offensive glass.
To the inside. Oh, a nice one.
Gotta wait for the right time because then they're gonna intercept that shit all the
I mean, he just took over himself.
all the time.
Power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys,
Jump
when
in
your
the
point
line,
guard is
grab the
making
body all the
explosive
time.
plays at the
Okay,
rim,
I believe
I really
you.
do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Oubre against Walker. Pass to A-Train. Bridges outside. The three is up. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now.
Oh, come on,
Now
Maxey.
Maxey.
Took it.
Fires the three. Doesn't go there. 8 for 12. The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Robinson passes to A-Train. Robinson, a screen on Maxey. On the take. And he's going for the lob. And a big finish by Robinson.
Thought it was going to be a turnover.
The alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Harris outside. Pass to Oubre. Outside Maxey. And here's Embiid. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Claxton. Outside Robinson. Oubre against Walker. Here's A-Train. And he was
I can't move?
He gets a 3-second
How did
call.
how am I not be able to move after the first pass, bro?
We've
Did
got
I
it
miss
right
something?
here. The leading shot blocker since the All-Star break. Well, you look at Claxton, a force on the defensive end, 3rd in the league in block shots. And of course, Mitchell Robinson, he changes as many shots as anyone.
First-year players often spend more time learning the game defensively. They're a shining example of what hard work can do.
Outside Maxey. And he lays it up and in. Maxey's got 19 points.
Maxey embraces and welcomes that kind of defense. He's confident in hitting that shot even while under some pressure.
2nd in free throw percentage. And I love how aggressive they are at pushing the pace off of turnovers. They rank in the top 10 in this category. They just love exploiting their opponent's mistakes.
And the free throw shooting you mentioned, they're not a team you can be too physical against. They don't waste their chances at the line. To the left side wing. Embiid inside. Working on Claxton. Oh, Embiid up and over his defender.
Nothing new for Embiid here. Going off for a big scoring performance. Par for the course.
To the middle. Here's A-Train. And that one is hammered home.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And stolen by Bridges. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's A-Train. They grab their own miss. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
The Nets have gone 8 of 10 in the 3rd and looking in control. To the inside. Oubre with a steal. Pass to Maxey. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Every time Maxey steps on the floor, you expect a big scoring night. Tyrese can explode offensively at any time.
And given the chance, Clark, Kelly Oubre's shown he can be a go-to scorer.
I always liked his game. He was just so volatile. He'd get out of control at times, but he's really worked hard to refine his emotions, which has helped him refine his game, and he's added some strength. All of that has made him a pretty potent offensive package.
And the 76ers making a change here. Heald's checked in. Embiid, a screen on Bridges. Hield for 3. Sinks it from distance.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hield to take these shots.
Robinson, a screen on Melton. A-Train. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Up top, Walker. He's covered by Oubre. Pass to A-Train. Robinson, a screen on Harris. Here's A-Train. Off target with the three. Philadelphia has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Schroeder. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nets. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. That'll commence a long trip on the road, 6 games total. Taking a look at Philadelphia. We've got Mo Bamba. Terrence Ross is out there with Paul Reed. Then there's Ricky Rubio, and it's Hield in at the 2. They set a pick. A-Train passes to Thomas. And again, another assist.
Yeah, his vision is incomparable, and he's all about the team.
Really making history. Now tied for 5th most dimes in a single year. That's pretty astonishing when you think about it.
Yeah, just as it was in 1985 when Isaiah Thomas registered 1,123 assists, this guy is showing no signs of slowing down.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
What the fuck was that, bro?
Throws it up high. Yet another assist.
Historically significant. He's now dished out the 5th most assists in a single season.
And his teammates love him for it. It's exciting to play alongside someone like this.
And the man he passed on the list, Isaiah Thomas, was also one of the more exciting players to team up with. Unselfish basketball. Gotta love it.
Bamba's showing you a sense for when to cut. Really well done. He's got agility and excellent size in the pick and roll.
And that's a foul called on Ricky Rubio. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. And the NBA's TV deal expires after next season. What are you hearing about where things are headed, Greg?
Well, B.A., the league seems focused on greater access for the fans, especially the cord cutters. So with more games on broadcast TV and possibly a streaming package as well. And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Outside Rubio. Pass to Reed. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You know, slick play that time by Rubio, doing what the guard's supposed to, force the defender to make a decision. And when he does, Rubio able to find the roller where he can...
Another possession, another assist.
His playmaking and vision this season has been ridiculous.
Well, that last dime tied him up for 4th most during a season. Incredible stuff here, guys.
Yeah, and he needs just 3 more to get into 3rd. 2nd place is just 9 away, so he could keep climbing this leaderboard.
Timeout called for the 76ers. Claxton, he's checked in for Simmons. Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. Ross comes in for Martin. Now here's Rubio. Defense right on him. Embiid finds Hield. Back to Embiid. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Rubio passes to Reed. To the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. Inside. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
They're very fresh, but also at the defensive end, how about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities? Just tearing the opposition up in terms of denials.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Finally starting to dial in from range. That's his second this half.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Maxey. Tries the 9-footer. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to A-Train. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Reed inside. He's against Watford. We've had some all-time great players chosen outside the lottery, Clark. Who do you think is the biggest draft day steal?
You know, Giannis and Kawhi Leonard were each taken at 15, but man, it's hard to not put Jokic at the top of this list. He was drafted as the 41st pick in his draft year.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Walker comes in for Thomas.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Embiid. Down low. Melton passes to Hield. Walker with a steal. To the middle. Here's A-Train. Back to Robinson. Outside Walker. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. For 3, Robinson. Not going to go that time. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. For 3, Maxey. Kept alive. Out to Hield. Pass to Reed. Second shot opportunity. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Bridges. Here's A-Train. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, most games you can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there.
Most games.
Bridges against Hield. Pass to Embiid. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Embiid's got 22 points.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
And there's the lob. It's tipped. Embiid with a steal. Outside Maxey.
Well, he needs to be careful. One more foul, and he's done.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons is checked in for Claxton. Watford comes in for Robinson. Thomas, he's checked in for Walker. And it's Schroeder in for Bridges. Tobias Harris checked in for Philadelphia. Oubre comes in for Hield. Brooklyn has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. A-Train passes to Simmons. And that one's good.
Simmons muscling his way right into his shot. He gets the ball inside like that, it's almost a wrap.
Pass to Harris. Around the league, we're increasingly seeing former players in front office positions, Grant.
It's so true, BA, and we need even more former players in those roles. They bring a perspective that a lot of front offices just don't have. They can add value with their experience. I really like this move. He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
A-Train passes to Watford. Here's A-Train. 6 to shoot. Simmons with a screen on Maxey. Pass to Simmons. And another dime for him.
And that feed moves them into 4th place alone on the list of single-season assist leaders.
He's been in complete command of this offense since day one. What a year.
Yeah, John Stockton had more assists.
So we see the Nets taking the W here.
Luka's injured. What is he injured with? Right knee tendonitis. Wow. And he still wound up getting it. Damn you, Luka. He's injured, man, so that's gonna actually help me. Oh shit. Single game, 39. Dale Ellis, wow, what a fucking... That's crazy. I can't do that yet. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off for a little bit, eat some food. Probably jump on later. Gonna head to the gym probably in a few hours. So gonna eat some food, relax. Hope everybody has a great day. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe. And as always, be kind to one another. You never know what anybody's going through. Seriously. Alright. Everybody have a great day, man. Take it easy.